All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. 3-0 versus will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
22-yard line.
Set, 8, read. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 20, Mike, 20. Big grip.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Exit. Go.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Hey, zoom.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
now Minshew on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Minshew sets to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Hey, Charlie.
You can't block.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to take a shot right away for the... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
To the mic.
Hey, Delta.
2. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Off the play fake. Patterson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man. Complete. A great pickup there. 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Patterson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Down!
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Patterson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Minshew, 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Minshew. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Check 43. Check. Fresno. Hey, exit. 5.
Throwing on first down. Patterson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You think you gonna get this? Mike 20. Woo-hoo. Hey, Zoo. 20, Mike 20. On the go.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. It'll be Minshew again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 53's the mic. 53's the
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
38. Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and 15. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's Williams on the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third and short.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
From the gun, Patterson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Get off the field. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Don't get nervous. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Given 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Single.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
Now Minshew. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Minshew sets to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. This is the tight end fan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down at the 26, followed showing a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Patterson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Rock it, rock it. Go on, go on. Ready?
On 4th down, Patterson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Just like that. Just like that.
Let go.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Dirty base.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Check three.
Now.
Motion. Check.
Big grip.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Minshew.
Here we go.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Ravens 52, Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, 53.
Yes. Now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is Cook with the grab. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
53's the mic.
Here's Minshew. This one caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got it to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On the ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10
Bravo.
at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.